Hello everyone. I welcome all the participants for the course. Uh, Myself, I am Prabha, librarian. I'll be presenting about the library, brief description about the library, about the web map, how many journals which are accessible via our institutional network, our institutional repository, and a brief description about the PubMed. Now, just a small glimpse of the strength of our collection in the library. We have books which are 26,000 plus, loose journals which are available in this current year. There are 214 titles coming right now. Bound journals which are 36,000. E-journals which are via clinical key, they are 1,000. E-books, sorry, which are via clinical key, they are 1,000 plus textbooks. E-journals again via clinical key as well as submit consortia, there are 800 plus titles. And newspapers which are 4 English and 4 Hindi. The library timing is round the clock, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can issue and return between 8 p.m. to 8 p.m., 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The library remains closed on all gazetted holidays. Now, how to access the library is that first a register is there in the counter in the entrance of the library. You need to make your entry before entering the library and after departing from the library. Uh, the borrowing rights are that you will be issued 3 cards uh, as per your category. If you are a resident, you'll have 3 cards. You can issue book, either book or a journal. If you're a PhD student or a research scholar, you'll again be issued 3 cards. For faculty also, it's 3 cards. For non-teaching staff and for nursing students as well as students from the College of Technology, they'll be given 1 card. You can issue any book or journal as per your requirement, and the issued material will be valid for 7 days. If you don't return the book as per the due date, you will be charged a fine of rupees 10 per day. Now, how to get the books and journals? In the library, the bookshelves are arranged subject wise, and the journals and the that is the bound journals and the loose journals, they are arranged alphabetically in the respective stack area. You go to the stack area, select your required book or a journal. After selecting the book or a journal, you may issue it from the selection circulation counter. Reference books, thesis, etc. are only for reference and are not for issue. Now, this how do you go for the library portal? You need to type the institute's URL, that is sgpgi.ac.in, and you can find on the central library here. You can click on this button and you come to this page. Now, before I start with this, I would like to give a brief description about the library online catalog. Library online catalog. What is online catalog? What is OPEC? It is an online public access catalog. That is, it is a key to find books or other material which is present in the library. And this, the beauty of this software or this catalog, online catalog, is that it is available 24 into 7 within the institute network area, and one can search and browse books and journals, theses, CDs, whatever is available in the library. One can see the status of the document, whether it has been issued or it is in the binary position, in binary, or it is on the shelf. We can even find the location of the document within the shelf also. Now the page looks like this. You have 3 types of searches: simple search, advanced search, and additional search. As per your requirement, you can search the database as per the indexes like author wise search or title or subject wise or keyword wise. Now, before I start with this, I think I would like to show you the online presentation of this. So just keep a hold on it. I will show you it online. This is the link to the library, Central Library. This is the page of the Central Library. This is the page of this is the website of our institute. And on the left hand side, you can see the Central Library link. Just click on the link. You'll come to this library portal. Here you can find on the right hand side library online catalog. just click on this library and online catalog, you'll come to this page. Here on the left hand side, you have search, books, CDs, thesis, full catalog, new editions, journals, and my account, checkouts, and reservations and history. Now I'll tell each and every tab. First, a simple search. Now, if you just click here, if you have it, like if you just search genetics, so then you will get, you can search genetics like this. It's quite slow, but then please bear with me. I think again I come to the page once again. Now you can see that there are so many books which are related to the subject called genetics. Now again, if I go back and I put thyroid, and if I say I need all the books related to thyroid after 2010, you get a list of many journals. Like you can here, you can see there are 10 records. You can click any one. With the one which is highlighted on the right hand side, you get the details of all the details of this particular title, the author, the editor, the publisher, the date of publication, and like you can see, even the number of copies, like it is on the shelf, it's having only one copy. In the same way, you can go to the browse tab. Browse tab shows the list alphabetically, like if you the authors here are arranged alphabetically. Again, if you go for title, you get the type, you get the catalog indexes title wise. Again, you go for like subject wise, you get all subject wise titles. Now here you can see like anesthesia. If I click on anesthesia, anesthesiology, you get titles which are under this subject. There are 321. You can go next by clicking next, you can go to the next page and you can see the title of your own interest. Another search is accession wise, but generally this is not used by the users, but still I'll show you some. Anything, you just write accession number this, and you'll get that this accession number bears this title, and these are the details of the title. Now I go to the module journal. These are the journals coming in the library, and this is the frequency. This is the publisher, which is. Now you can click on any, or like if I click on L, you get titles which are. Now if I click Lancet, see this is the journal. These are the loose journals. And here when you see that there is a book type of icon in against this, that means it has been bound and it is available in the library in a bound form. In the same way, thesis also you can search. If you want to know how many theses have been awarded from the Department of Genetics, you can just click and you can find this. You can get a list of it. This catalog actually is a time saving one. Before reaching the library, you can search on this whether you have a book of your interest. If it is available, is it issued or it is on the shelf, you can get the complete scenario of that particular book. Now, my account, here checkouts. Now, whatever membership ID you have got, say for you have got like F16, I just put a random ones. You get details of your particular article ID, whether you have any book issued or not. You get this, it get displayed here, and you can even see whether your book is overdue or not. So it is a very helpful catalog. You can see this on your in your department and in such area where the institutional network is available. If you have any queries regarding this, accessing this online catalog, please do let me know. Next I'll be dealing with the online journals which are accessible to our institute. So our institute has a subscription to Clinical Key, and it's a member of ARMED Consortia. ARMED Consortia is a consortia which is developed by the National Medical Library, New Delhi, and it has more than 250 journals from various publishers like BMJ, Wiley. Here the list is there. Before I start with Clinical Key, I'd just like to show you what is the content of ARMED Consortia. This is the page for National ARMED Consortia. You can download subject-wise. You can download subject-wise list, and this list you can see the journal of your own interest, or you can keep a printout of this. And when you do a search on the PubMed, you can see that whether your institute has a subscription to it or not. Because in PubMed, you have links to the various publisher sites, but this will be a very helpful sheet by which you can come to know that the journal which you need is available to the institute's website network area or not. Now I go back again. So you can take a printout of this page and you can keep it for your ready reference. Otherwise, you can even click this. This is alphabetical list of all the journals coming via ARMED. These are available since 1997 till present date. It's very easy to access these journals. You may have a problem with the journals which are available. On Ovid platform. So like this. For this, you need to click on this Ovid platform. When you come to this page, because only 110 journals are available on this to our institute, so just click on your journals at the rate Ovid, click OK, and whatever search you make in this, you will be able to get a full text of that. Or you can take a printout of all the journals. Here you can click the journals list. The same way, now I'll tell you about Clinical Key. Clinical Key is a very smart search engine which is owned by Elsevier, and the coverage of this is that it has more than 500 plus journals and more than 1,000 books and 4,000 best clinical guidelines. It's a very smart search engine. If you just start typing anything, it gives auto-suggested terms. Just I write.
Not visible.
Just I write ovarian. It gives so many terms. It suggests you so many terms. If you click on one,
Prabhaji, we are not able to
it
see.
will give you the type of source, whether you want journal articles, or you even within the journal articles also you need meta-analysis or systematic reviews. You need images, or you need some articles which are within the books, guidelines regarding ovarian cancer, patient handouts,
Able to see the screen.
patient education.
We cannot see the screen.
Now what is the content of this Clinical Key? If you want to know, you can just go to the browse. If you go to the books, on the right hand side you'll have
Excuse me, madam.
alphabetically
Hello.
arranged, and on the left hand side you can filter your by specialty wise.
Excuse me,
if you
madam.
want to
Your
see
slides are not
emergency,
visible, ma'am.
just click on it. If you want to see books on anatomy, you can just click on this. But before you start clinical key, I'm sorry, I couldn't explain this before. You need to log in. You need to create your own login. Create your own login is very important because books, you cannot download the PDFs of the chapters in the books. Should I say bolo? Yes. So, once again, let me start with Clinical Key. Clinical Key is again a smart, very smart engine, search engine. It is a full text database which is owned by Elsevier, and the content is very rich. It has more than 500 journals, more than 1,000 books, and 4,000 guidelines. And before we start with this, we need to create our own login. This is the help. It is very helpful because you cannot download the book chapters without you being a member. You, you log in into it and you become a member of it. You can save your search histories in this for a later, which will be used, which you can use even in the next day or in the future also. And now if it has the search of this is a very auto suggested search. It is a smart search. If I write anything, like if I write hepatitis also, it starts suggesting that you need hepatic. So it suggests whether you need hepatitis B or you need hepatitis C or treatment of hepatitis B. Now you can see on the left hand side, if you want only guidelines, you can click on guidelines and you can find the latest guidelines on hepatitis B. Similarly, if you go for the book chapters, books or book chapters, books are not downloaded as a whole. You can only download the chapters, and serial downloading is not allowed. So these are the chapters. You can save, you can email, or you can take a printout of it. Now, next I'll be telling you about. Next, I'll be telling you about the digital repository. This is a digital repository, and the content of the digital repository is as displayed. We have uploaded 50 doctoral theses. These are available. The summary of this is the abstract of the thesis are available. Full text you need to request for. Now, indexed publications, these are available department wise. Now, depending upon the department you are registered in, you can click on a particular department and see the publications of your department. This is wholly a repository of our institute, all the publications which are of our institute. So if you click on any of the article, you can get a full text, you can view the full text. All articles are uploaded full text in this, and you can save. And you can see for simultaneously, you can see the, here also you can make a search also. You can search in the repository. And this also contains newsletters and annual reports, photo galleries also. Still it is underway and it is we keep it uploading. We keep uploading many other articles also. Now I'll just give a brief description about the PubMed. Before I start with PubMed, I'll just give a brief introduction about it. Just a brief introduction. PubMed is a free search engine. It is a bibliographic database primarily by the Medline database, and it is developed by National Biotechnology Information Center, NCBI, at a National Library of Medicine at NIH, and it comprises of more than 30 million citations. And as of 1997 June, it is available free through internet to all the users. This is the URL of the PubMed, and this is the homepage of PubMed. Now I start with the online version of it. Before you start with PubMed, try to please create your own login. It will be very helpful and time saving so that you can save your search histories and you can work on it in future. This is the page of PubMed. Here you have an advanced search. This is the basic search. And here you have certain tools like single citation matcher, journals. If you click on the journal, you can get a list of all the journals which are available on Medline and indexed in the Medline. Before I start with single citation matcher and the journal, I'll let you know that this is the homepage of PubMed. It's a new homepage, and again, it is also a very smart search engine. It gives you auto-suggested terms. Now, again, if I write for ovarian cancer, it gives so many suggested terms. You can click on any one and go to the search. Both clinical key and PubMed requires login so that you can save your search for the future also. Now, this is the term. In case you want to use 2 or more keywords, you can add the Boolean operators like and, or, and not. And I think this will be described to you in detail in the next tutorial. But I'll just give you a small brief introduction to it. By using Boolean operators like and, you can narrow your search by, or you get wider ones, and by not, you can exclude your other topics. Now you, when you get this page, you can now again change your display option. If you want the format to be in abstract, you can again click this button. If you want it like publication date wise or first author wise or journal wise, generally people use the best most recent ones. You can increase the number of hits on the page, like per page we have only 10. Now you can increase it to 50 till 200. On the left hand side, again, you have here abstract, free, full text, full text. Now, if you want only articles which are full text, then you can click this button. So you will get all the articles which are full text. You can limit your searches by even reducing the time period. If you want, you can even filter your searches by the type of article, like you want only review articles or you want articles which are meta-analysis or randomized trial. You can customize your search even by publication date, like for the last 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, you can add your own. As per your need, you can add your filters. Now, whatever you have saved, you can send it to your clipboard or collection, and you can email or print or cite and share it or share it. Now, like if you want these 3 articles, you can send it to your clipboard, or you can send it to your own collection. In your collection, you can add or delete your article, your searches. This is the abstract. This is the link for the full text. Once you come to this page, there's no need to open it. Just do a right click and save link as, and you can save your search articles. I hope everyone has understood. If you have any problem, you can very well contact me. Now, there is one more search tool, that is single citation matcher, which is generally used when you want to find a specific article and for which you know the name of the journal, or you know the author, or you know the title words. There is no need to know all the fields, but even if you know few of them, you can find you can find the article for which you're searching for. So this is a very helpful tool and can be used many a times. I think I've completed with my presentation. If you have any suggestions, any questions, any queries, please do let me know.
So, ma'am, whether PubMed and PubMed Central is same or different? Hello, ma'am, am I audible to you?
If you have any queries, please do let me know. I hope by now you must have got an idea of all the databases available in our institute, and the databases, the software of the library, how to access the library catalog from your desktop, from your department. If you have any queries, please do let me know.